When it comes to the provision of internet services, there is no larger company than Google. I spoke to its chief technology advocate, Michael Jones, and asked him about the impact of broadband and the internet on US society and what Google is doing to further their adoption.
Well, part of the side effect of being at Google is that we get to see on a daily basis the activity patterns of more than 1 billion people. We get to see what they do in more than 140 countries. We get to see who's leading and where people are really surviving and living better, where people thrive, where information really does fulfill the promise that Thomas Jefferson said, to advance the cause of man, to ameliorate the conditions, to promote the virtue, and increase the happiness. So we see that happen, and we see it happen more in some places, less in others, and not at all in others. So we invest money in the places where it happens not at all to help build infrastructure. We invest sort of marketing money in places where people have the technology to say you could do better, you could teach your children could know more, you could live better. Let us help you.
So what can you tell us about Google's plans for a Fibre City in the US?
Our Fibre initiative is what we've described as an experiment. It's an opportunity for people to show what they would do if they had the power. What would you do if you had an anti-gravity machine? We don't know, but we do know how to put an anti-gravity machine, so to speak, in your neighborhood and let you find out what you would do. Would you make the trip from the retirement home to the hospital faster? What would you do? I don't know. So we have working with partners to build out the infrastructure. We've asked cities to tell us what they would do. We're choosing among cities based on how clever they are, what advancements they've thought of to really put their heart and soul into the technology to benefit their citizens, or to improve their government, or to improve business, or to improve anything. And the idea would be that we would showcase what's possible.
Are we talking one city or multiple cities?
Our hope is that we'd have several winners, because between those cities could emerge uses of video conferencing or webcams that would be interesting that wouldn't be possible if all the winners were in the same place.
So what do you make of the National Broadband Plan? Do you think it's a step in the right direction for policy, or do you think it doesn't go far enough?
The excitement that we feel at Google about the National Broadband Plan is much like the excitement that your doctor would feel if you attended Alcoholics Anonymous. They would say the first step is to recognize that you have a problem. And so what we see when politicians say a strong country needs a fast and secure and pervasive internet is a recognition of the power of the internet to improve lives and change businesses. So we're excited about that because we believe the very same thing. So the idea that politicians are rallying around that makes us feel the same comfort that we would feel if politicians rallied around clean drinking water or safe medicines. It pretends a better future than the present.
This is Guy Daniels for Connected States of America in Mountain View, California.
T-121 and counting. We're top of the down module. Control, we need to go, no-go, launch.
Turn in the middle for loud and clear, recommend adding for
I remember when I was his age.
Yesterday I fell asleep and I dreamed about tomorrow until I woke up with a bump and all at once she never came. Picture my surprise as I looked out through empty eyes upon a world.
It was 1969. Man had landed on the moon. We all huddled around a small radio to hear the first live transmission back from the lunar surface. It was incredible. Things have suddenly evolved. The sky used to be the limit. Nowadays, the whole world is at our fingertips. We are connected in ways that are hard to believe. I wonder what could hold them back in their future. I guess only their imagination.
Roger that module. Now we're okay. I'm landing. Copy that, roger, man.